Metal Mondays is back, and we got the one and only Slipknot. This right here, right now, is none other than Snuff.
What am I gonna do with you?
Everything.
That sounded like in a different context. What am I going to do with you? Female to male voice, everything. And he whispers sweet nothings in her ear like a porno that just got interrupted by Michael Myers' Happy Halloween with like the creepy music behind it. Why does that sound so sinister?
Everything.
We are not making babies tonight. Eerie. Well, this looks fun already. I love dark tinted window cars that pull up late at night. So everything right always happens. Anthony Hopkins, how you doing?
Bury all your secrets in my skin. Come away with the innocence and leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again.
Wow. Some really interesting lines with that. I want to break this down.
Come away with the innocence and leave me with my sins.
Come away with innocence and leave me with my sins. Before that, he's talking about burning all your secrets in my skin. I mean, it's an interesting line to burn secrets into someone's skin, right? Come away with innocence, leave me with sin. Because then you start thinking of burning and like hell and sin relating to that. In this case, burn your secrets. And she walks away innocent. So to me, it's almost like confessional. She treated him like a confessional booth, right? And she just vented and let loose of everything. And yet, he's left with all the baggage and the emotional baggage of that, of just being trauma dumped on. And she skips away from it. Because you could tell where this is going here, right? He's creeping up on her, acting almost like a private eye, like where's she sneaking into a hotel room late at night? Especially when we started off with the whole movie at the beginning.
The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again.
Unless it's going to be like, you know, they're role playing and that's what we set up in the beginning and he's going to appear up there. I don't know. But then there's that line. Love is just a camouflage for my rage. Another just dope line. The poetry to that. To me, it's like the love covers up the pain that I'm feeling, right? Is it truly love? And there's that passion that comes with love that, you know, love can lead to anger and to rage. So love is a camouflage for it. It's all very emotional, isn't it? Let's see where we go with this. Also interesting, like it's sort of a subdued acoustic guitar right now. And his voice just has sort of that filter running through it where it's not like out on top of the mix. It's like buried down a little bit. It has like a slight sort of, you know, almost running through like a megaphone type of effect, right? It's been very narrowed in terms of the EQ and the way it's running. I wonder if, you know, that's the setup at first, and this is like the intro, and then everything is just going to expand and like fill out here in the mix. Yeah, the guitars already start filling out.
So if you love me, let me go and run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know. I still.
Maybe there is a cheating going on. Maybe he's just a strange stalker.
My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know.
Some really interesting lines there. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. Right? Teasing sort of at a breakup, isn't it? Like, deliver my fate if my fate is to be alone. Because if I'm with you, obviously I'm going to hate you. Love camouflaging the rage because you're there. You're in front of me. But if you're gone, then who can I project this hatred upon? And there's almost like, I don't deserve you. There's sort of that self-hatred, right? That putting oneself down in the relationship and having that darkness. And then that could kind of tease like, is he at fault here?
I still press your letters to my lips.
Cool visual doubling as he talks about pressing to the lips. Like, he presses the letters from her that she wrote to him, but then she's doing lipstick here.
And cherish them in parts of me to savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light. But all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not hear. I think I made it very clear. You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you weren't my friend. Then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. My own was banished long ago. It took a downfall to let you go.
Wow. I mean, you talk about a breakup song. Now it's getting really heavy, and then obviously the dots are now being connected. It's existing in a different time frame, isn't it? Because he's there thinking about when he used to be there, but now he's no longer there. So it's like a ghost, and he just reflects on the past, so she's not aware of him as she's getting ready to go out for the night, right? This is obviously a breakup happening. He's in tears watching that home movie, walking back. But then there's some really interesting lyrics, again, I want to dive into.
Kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light.
Love how he just like kind of teases, right? It's still this acoustic guitar sort of running everything. And then not until like a lot of the story has been revealed and he's really laid out these lines and these poetry and painted this narrative that all of a sudden the percussion really kicks in and it all starts to rise. It's almost like he's letting it out, and then as he starts to get more and more upset, that angst shines through, and then the anger really rises with the percussive hits.
But all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save
that line right there. Like, that's the first time he really shows, like, before it's all self-blame, and then when you refuse to fight, now he's acknowledging there's fault on the other side here when you refuse to fight. Fight for what? This relationship, this love, and then it hits, and then it rises, and then we really get the emotion.
Ripped apart when you refuse to fight. So save your breath, I will not care. I think I made it very clear.
Save your breath, I will not care. Yeah, the ultimate breakup song now, and then the electric guitars coming in.
You couldn't hate enough to love.
That's the line I really liked. You couldn't hate enough to love. He talks about love camouflaging rage. And I said before, you know, love is such a strong passion. But there's a thin line between love and hate. You couldn't hate enough to love. It's almost like a contradictory, paradoxical statement right there. But for me, you couldn't hate enough to love. In this case, you weren't ever truly invested, were you? Right? You don't really hate me now. And you can't hate me. And why can't you do that? Because you never truly loved me in the first place. And you didn't really have that passionate connection and that feeling to me. I was just kind of your trauma dumpster for you to wash away your sins and leaving me hanging here. But it feels like there's really one side to the relationship and then the other side who's not as connected and not as devoted and not as attached to it. And that's why she couldn't fight. All sort of the breadcrumbs are coming to fruition now.
You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish. Is that supposed to be enough?
I just like that shot with the fan spinning behind his head and the camera like dropped really down low, dramatic angle, and then the shadows on his chin.
I only wish you weren't my friend. Then I could hurt you in the end.
I only wish you weren't my friend. Yeah, now it gets messy, right? Because obviously he still cares about her. He still have that friendship and that connection, and he doesn't really want to like make her public enemy number one in order to get over it all.
I never claimed to be a saint. Ooh, my home was banished long ago. It took me down the boat to let you go.
Never mind, that's not a friend, that's a neighbor, a new character. Does she want her? I'm not. Where are we going? Hello, Toto. Welcome to Kansas. Hang on, and there was another line there I didn't want to miss. Like, 'cause stuff's happening visually, and then there's a lot of different stuff happening lyrically.
My home was banished long ago. It took me down the boat to let you go.
That's it. It took the death of hope to let you go. Well, that's heavy. I had to just be completely hopeless and not have any hope of us getting back together to finally say bye-bye. Whoa. Yeah, the penultimate breakup there. Yeah, 'cause she's doing the little hair thing.
Against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself.
I want you to promise.
I promise.
No, I want you to promise that you will never let go.
That line, spit your pity into my soul. You know, like the act of spitting it, you almost do it like venomously. So I don't want your pity. Like spit it, scorn it in that sense. Just the way that he worded that. Some really dope wording. And then for me, I want to know, right, the female voice, is that actually her? in like home movie videos, and he's playing what she said in the past and using that as a part of the song, because if he actually is, and it's not like an actress or someone else voicing that, that is heavy as hell. Then obviously he had the dog here, right? When the neighbor had the dog. Wearing a different outfit though. Didn't they show that? No, it's a flashback to her with the dog, right? I'm just making sure that he's not jumping characters. Okay.
I want you to promise.
I promise.
No, I want you to promise that you will never let go.
He didn't let go, he smashed the glass. What the? Oh, that's why she's checking him out. Who wouldn't check out Corey Taylor? Did you see that nice ass he had earlier?
I want you to promise.
I promise.
No, I want you to promise that you will never let go.
Well, that's a plot twist. Someone call Cat Williams. We got Corey Taylor in drag now. No, it's all for the purpose of the message of the video. There was another like really dope line. Angels lie to keep control. You know, someone so saintly, you would not think that they would lie and deceive. So who's truly the one with the sins when it all gets dumped on him? And he's saying, like, even there, that line, like, he's still uplifting her. He's calling her an angel. You could tell he still loves her. But then there's still that resentment and that bitterness. Like, why couldn't you fight? And why did you lie to me? And what's interesting to me is, like, I think he's so emotionally connected. And that's the flip, because he's re-walking and reliving the past as her. But to me, the deeper meaning is that, again, it's completely one-sided, right? She's never truly there anyways. So now he's there. And it's all his memories of her. And then he's playing her. Because, again, she was never the one truly present and truly invested. And then he plays those lines again of that dialogue that they have. And to me, it's like, you know, when you just have this endless loop in your head of like what went wrong and what you could have changed or done differently. Well, that's the loop that gets played back and forth of the relationship.
I promise.
No, I want
It puts the lotion in the basket.
you to promise that you will never let go.
That you will never let go.
And then, yeah, that's not a creepy whistle at the end. Yeah, it had the right edge of like creepiness to it. And just this sinister undertone and this uncomfortableness throughout, I feel like. But man, that was heavy as hell. I mean, what lyricism from Corey Taylor. And yeah, what a sad fucking breakup song that turns out to be. But told masterfully and told beautifully from his perspective and his side. And I feel like he really expressed his emotions well in the wide spectrum that you go through when you truly love someone and it falls apart and there's nothing you can do about it. I enjoyed that, man. What a switch up from Slipknot. You were Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, for some reason you're here at the end and watch me ramble on. Obviously, enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Really, really does go a long way. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay positive. It's more like Knox Hill. You know I'll catch you again.